Hello YouTube, this is Charlie426 and today we have the review of the High Grade Universal Sentry or HGUC Delta Plus. I just got this about a few days ago and just finished building it, and let's see what we have. Now the Delta Plus, as I mentioned in my Master Grade review or where I usually post on Facebook, is basically a updated version or upgraded version of the Delta Gundam. This is basically one of the kits of the Delta line, and it's a very nice looking kit, and we see it at first in the Gundam Unicorn Gundam series. So let's see what we get actually. First of all, what you get is the kit itself, the High Grade Universal Sentry Delta Plus. Now the color scheme, it's a bit more, how should I say it, different. Now in the UC or Gundam Unicorn Gundam series, now we've seen the animated version, but there's also a novel version, and I personally think this color scheme is a bit closer to the novel version, whereas the Master Grade is more based on the OVA or anime version. I'll put up a link so you can go watch the Master Grade Delta Plus review. Okay, so that's what you get, and what you also get for weapons, well, kind of a weapon, is the shield. Every time I do see like a Zeta Gundam style shield, it makes me wonder if they can actually block enemy attacks with these kind of shields. It makes me wonder. It's a bit of a shame that they don't give you like decals for the shield, for at least the Delta symbol. That would have been very nice. And they do have all the details. Problem is, comparing to the Master Grade for the shield, they all look like missiles. Now technically two of these are supposed to be beam sabers, but yeah, you don't really take them out. You get a beam rifle. It's just standard beam rifle, same as the Rizel. They give you a trigger finger hand attachment, so I just put it there. What you get is also this is a parts former, which means it doesn't transform by itself. You basically replace parts into these. So yeah. So that means you get transformation parts for the feet parts. So yeah, you get an extra hand, for just an open style hand for the beam saber. So as I said, you do get two beam saber effects, but they only give you one beam saber handle, which I really don't understand, because even on the shield, the two of them are supposed to be beam sabers, and even the handle is in gray. So this kind of really complexed me. Well, I don't really use beam sabers on most of my Gunpla, so I don't really mind, but at least they could have done something better. But I do like the color scheme of the blue beam rifle, beam saber, and I do have something in mind that I would love to try doing in the future. Yes, this is kind of a hint of what my next collection will be. As you can see now, we'll go into the kit itself. Now, as I said, this is the upgraded or updated version of the Delta Gundam. Here's the Delta Gundam, here's the Delta Plus. Now you can see there are some similarities and some different parts, but you can see it basically came from the Delta Gundam as well, and the Delta Gundam of course came from the Hyakushiki, and that would explain why their heads are very similar looking, or kind of has that Hyakushiki style looking design. So yeah, I will also post a link of an annotation of the High Grade Delta Gundam review as well. So let's get into the kit. Let's first look at some articulations. Let's get into the head. The head, when I was building the head, I was very surprised of how much they tried to make it detailed, despite being a high grade. Now, as you can see, well, that small green piece or green section on the head, that's a sticker. The head is pretty standard looking, or how it built, but how they set up the eyes were very surprising. Now what they did is basically they get like the Delta Plus Master Grade, they give you a visor. So not like a visor, a clear piece visor, and inside that visor or behind that visor they give you a choice of stickers. The choices were basically the funny thing is that the stickers were not exactly eye stickers, but they were just plain stickers like these. So they give you an option where you can either go for a red sticker or entirely blue, which I don't really understand, and then entirely clear. Maybe clear means that it's like deactivated or something, but blue I did not really understand. But in the anime and the stuff I usually watched, the Delta Plus had the red eyes, so I went for this. But the thing that amazed me was that as you can see, the sticker, the blue one, it doesn't have any eye markings or anything. It's just plain blue. Also, the red was just plain red. So I was expecting, okay, the eyes are not gonna look well. But now when I look at the head with the clear piece, it looks like it has the eyes properly. So that's a very, very good detail that they did, and great job, Bandai. You guys keep surprising me, and I will buy more stuff from you guys. So yeah, they give you, besides the eye stickers and the camera stickers, they give you small white part stickers. Those are usually for the vents of the legs here, but even though I do have the master grade and these are white on the master grade, but I think on the high grade that's not really necessary. I do prefer these without the white stickers, and in the future they will fall off eventually, so I went for not putting them. At least the good thing is that on the torso you see those two white parts on the shoulder. Those are not stickers. Those are all white pieces. And I kind of got unlucky. I just realized this now. As you can see, there's this small scratch here that I did not make. It's just an unlucky thing. So yeah, when it comes to getting Gunpla, as I mentioned in some other videos, that you need some luck when it comes to buying Gunpla, because even though it may look perfect, but there will be like scratches like that. I'm not that too picky, but yeah, considering that I collect the Delta line kits, it's kind of painful, but that doesn't really give me another reason to buy another one. So yeah, that's a very great detail on the head. The body, there's not much to it. Also, the head can go, well, not 360, but it will only go left and right a little bit. If you force it, it will move, but there's also a back piece, so it won't go 360. The shoulders, not too, I guess they try to put details and they try to make it as if this was like connected here and move, but no, this is just a separate piece here. The shoulders, pretty standard. These parts is a sticker. I don't know why if this was necessary, but it wasn't really difficult to put in, so I went for it. The arms, pretty standard arms, very nice design, strong arms as well, and very nice detail. They will bend about, not exactly, yeah, maybe about more than a bit, like 100 degrees. And there's these small hole pegs for the shield on both arms as well, and it will go 360 if you wish as well. The wings, they look like they will hamper stuff, but no, because unlike the Delta Gundam, these are kind of like, how should I say, they're like stuck on one position, because there's like a panel here where, like, as you can see on the wings, there are these panels that kind of locks the wings here, as you can see it. So there's not much movement on the wings itself, which is, I think that's a very good detail as well. The Delta Gundam didn't have these kind of stuff, so it's just wobbling all around, and you have to like match it up every single time. So yeah, we went with the arms. The body, it will move a bit, but because of the wings and the hips and all the skirt armor, you'll be getting about 20 or 30, I mean, let's put it 20 degrees of movement. Now the front skirt and side skirt, very nice design, very nice detailed. This is just a single piece, and the front skirt, now it's almost kind of similar to the master grade position, but not exactly, because the master grade would have these small pieces about here, and for the high grade, that's not the case. So no, I was kind of worried if they were trying to do the same thing as the front skirt like the master grade, but no, thank God they didn't. They just try to hide it here, so it doesn't look entirely different, but a little bit different, so it's very nice detail. And let's see, for the legs, well, since this is a transforming kit, articulations is amazing. The knee sections, those white sections are also pieces, now not stickers. Now bending is not a problem about this. Will, that's how much it will go. In terms of, oh boy. Problem is that this will be the amount that it will be able to go in front because of the side skirt. There's this piece. It's kind of hampering it, but they're considering this is a transforming kit, and you know how this kit works. If you know how it's supposed to work or how it's used, you won't be posing it like too much on the legs, because usually Wave Rider kits, they're usually mostly meant for space use. Of course, in the anime, the Delta Plus does have some combat on Earth, but not too major, and he barely uses or moves his legs. So yeah, we were able to see all the articulations. Now we'll try to attach some weapons onto it. So here's the shield, and the shield, the unique thing is when you transform this, you need to kind of detach the shield, or it kind of disassemble the shield as well. So yeah, the shield will go into the peg that we just saw. And usually the Delta Plus will have the shield like that under the arm, because it also works as a beam blaster. And yeah, in terms of posing, you don't want to position the arms like the one I just did in the video. Now, the beam rifle, unlike the Delta Gundam, I don't know, it's not as kind of, doesn't have that natural feeling, because the beam rifle is kind of long considering the height of the high grade, and it doesn't have that right position to put it in. But once you get into the under the shoulder part, this section, you won't have much problem. But once you use it, it will feel like it's a very long beam rifle. So yeah, so posing is no problem. And the action base, there's a hole for the action base on the bottom, so if you want to do some more aerial pose, go for it. So yeah, we attached some weapons, and here we go. The beam saber, it doesn't really, you only get one, and the way, I'm not gonna show this, but basically you just push it in the hand and it holds it, but it's kind of wobbly. I was hoping, like, I don't know, more sturdy connection, but yeah, I guess I won't be using the beam saber effects too much as well. So yeah, now that's left is the transformation. If you want to see the transformation, how it works, I will just basically explain. Where, as you see on the components, you get this block, and what you do is detach the wings, arms, legs, even back skirt, armor, shield, and then you just attach it onto this bulky piece. And I'm not going to show that in video because it takes a bit too long and it's kind of annoying. If you want to see how I do it, or how long it takes, you can also check my Delta Gundam review video on YouTube. So yeah, I'll transform this right now. So see you guys in a minute. Okay, I'm back with the transformation, and here we have the Wave Rider mode of the Delta Plus. A very nice looking design with very great color scheme. The only unique part is that compared to the Delta Gundam is that you need to separate the shield and put each part individually differently, and also the leg part, you need to take off a knee part and then attach it to a different area and also for the legs as well. So that's the only difference. Everything is the same, and the wings are more easier to take out. For the beam rifle, you can fold the handle, and there will be a small peg, and you can attach it under the wings. So either way, your choice. But I have another review to make, so I'm not gonna show that. Very nice detail. Here is it on the action base. Strong connection from the bottom. You can see details, like it really looks like as if the previous Delta Plus just transformed. Very nice design from the top as well. Now after transformation, this is what really makes me painful to see, just the remaining of the body and the head as well. So I'm gonna keep the Delta Plus as a mobile suit mode. I am planning to get the third and last Delta Gundam series Gundam mobile suit, which is the Delta Kai. I think I will leave that as a Wave Rider mode if I have to, because the reason I don't the reason for that is that I don't really like how the design is, because it from this style of head, the Hakushiki traditional head style design, they went entirely different with a more traditional Gundam head style. That's why I don't really like the concept and design. And the Delta Kai shield is gigantic, so there's no way I'm gonna display that on the action base properly. So I'm gonna display it as a Wave Rider. So yeah. So yeah, this was the review of the high grade Universal Sentry of Delta Plus. If you found this video interesting or informative, please like my videos and also subscribe to my channel. I have more reviews to make and more Gunpla to buy, so keep watching my channel and keep waiting for updates as well. So yeah, thank you for watching my videos, and see you guys next time.